Across the vast continent of Africa, immense landscapes stretch as far as the eye can see, bathed in the golden light of dawn. These are places where the rhythm of life is dictated by the sun, the seasons, and the ancient pulse of the earth itself. These wild sanctuaries are not merely parks, but living realms where nature's laws are written in every blade of grass and every shifting shadow. Here, sprawling grasslands shimmer under the midday sun, woodlands thicken into mysterious green corridors, and rivers snake through the savannah, nourishing all who dwell nearby. Each day, a timeless drama unfolds. Predators and prey locked in a delicate balance, their fates intertwined in a dance as old as the land itself. These sanctuaries are the last bastions for Africa's most iconic creatures, mighty elephants, armored rhinos, and regal lions, each playing a vital role in the intricate web of life. Elephants, the gentle giants, traverse ancient pathways, their memories guiding them to hidden waterholes and groves. Their movements shape the land, uprooting trees and creating clearings that allow new life to flourish. In these vibrant ecosystems, every creature, from the smallest insect to the largest mammal, is a thread in a tapestry of astonishing complexity. As the sun rises through the morning mist, ancient baobab trees stand sentinel, their gnarled branches sheltering birds and insects, their roots anchoring the soil against the sweep of the wind. Imagine the endless plains of the Serengeti, where the horizon blurs into infinity, or the dense bushveld of Kruger, where every thicket hides a secret. At watering holes, life converges. Herds of antelope, zebras, and buffalo jostle for space, while wary eyes scan the shadows for danger. The great migrations are a spectacle of endurance and instinct. Wildebeest and zebra, numbering in the thousands, move in unison, following the rains in search of fresh grazing, their hooves thundering across the plains. Giraffes with their elegant necks reach for the tender leaves atop acacia trees, while elephants move with deliberate grace, their trunks exploring the world with gentle curiosity. Herds of impala, gazelle, and buffalo graze side by side, their presence shaping the very landscape, their migrations ensuring the renewal of grasslands and the dispersal of seeds. Yet in the tall grass and dappled shade, predators lie in wait. Lions, leopards, and cheetahs move with silent purpose, their senses attuned to every rustle and scent. Each predator is a master of its domain. Lions with their powerful pride dynamics, leopards with solitary stealth, cheetahs with unmatched speed, and hyenas with cunning intelligence. Their lives are woven into the fabric of the ecosystem, shaping the behaviors and movements of every animal around them. The presence of predators keeps the herds alert and agile, ensuring only the fittest survive and the balance of nature is maintained. Even in moments of calm, as lions rest in the shade or cheetahs scan the horizon, their influence is felt throughout the land. When the hunt begins, it is a test of skill and survival. The chase is swift, the outcome uncertain, but each event is vital to the health of the plains. Without these natural hunters, herbivore populations would swell, stripping the land bare and leaving it vulnerable to drought and erosion. The absence of balance would bring starvation and collapse, unraveling the delicate threads that hold the ecosystem together. Through their actions, predators ensure the vitality of the land, their presence a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life. Every interaction, every glance, every chase is part of a grand design, a living system in perfect, if precarious, harmony. The chase, the escape, the catch, each is a vital thread in the endless cycle of life and death that sustains the savannah. Every animal, from the watchful gazelle to the patient crocodile lurking in muddy waters, is shaped by the presence of others, their behaviors honed by generations of survival. Thunderstorms sweep across the plains, bringing renewal and challenge. The animals endure, their strength and adaptability a reflection of the wild's enduring power. Intricate relationships abound. Oxpeckers ride on buffalo, picking off parasites. Elephant herds nurture their young with gentle care, passing down knowledge through generations. Even the smallest creatures, like the industrious dung beetle, play a crucial role, recycling nutrients and keeping the land fertile. Every footprint, every call at dawn, every pollinator at work is a sign of the intricate connections that sustain this world. Africa's wild sanctuaries are treasures beyond measure, their continued existence vital for the health of the planet and the legacy of life itself. As dusk falls and paw prints fade into the gathering dark, these wild places stand as a testament to the enduring spirit of nature, untamed, magnificent, and profoundly interconnected. In the heart of Rwanda lies Akagera National Park, a realm once ruled by some of Africa's most formidable predators. This stunning mosaic of lakes, swamps, and rolling savanna hills was historically a stronghold for lions, leopards, hyenas, and wild dogs. For centuries, these apex predators shaped the rhythms of life across the plains, their presence woven into the very fabric of the ecosystem. Yet in recent decades, a profound silence settled over Akagera as these magnificent hunters vanished from the land. The boundaries that once marked the territories of lions and leopards became empty lines, no longer patrolled by the shadows of predators. The intricate web of predator and prey, honed over millennia, began to unravel. Without the regulating force of predators, the park's wildlife, once kept healthy and alert by the ever-present threat of pursuit, grew vulnerable and imbalanced. Lions, the undisputed kings of Akagera, were the first to disappear, followed by the elusive leopards and the cunning hyenas, each species playing a unique role in maintaining the park's equilibrium. By the early 2000s, the savannas stood empty of their most vital guardians, and the balance of nature was lost. The absence of these apex predators triggered a cascade of ecological consequences. Herbivore populations, no longer kept in check, surged across the grasslands. The once orderly kingdom of Akagera became a land of unchecked herds, their numbers swelling beyond the land's capacity. Buffalo, zebra, and antelope multiplied rapidly, their grazing pressure intensifying with each passing season. The unchecked growth of these herds led to overgrazing, stripping the savanna of its lush grasses and leaving the soil exposed and vulnerable. The land, once vibrant and green, became dusty and barren. The delicate balance between predator and prey shattered. The loss of predators meant the loss of natural selection. Weak and sick animals survived, spreading disease and further weakening the herds. The ecosystem, once resilient and self-sustaining, began to falter. Plants wilted, water sources dwindled, and the very foundation of life in Akagera was threatened. The absence of predators sent ripples through every level of the food chain, altering animal behaviors and disrupting ancient patterns of movement and migration. Even the smallest creatures, birds, insects, and rodents, felt the impact, as the loss of vegetation and habitat forced them to adapt or disappear. Disease spread rapidly among the overcrowded herds, and the health of the entire herbivore population declined. Akagera, once alive with the calls and movements of predators, became eerily quiet, a shadow of its former self. The transformation was stark, a living lesson in the vital importance of predators to the health of an ecosystem. The removal of these key species was like taking a cornerstone from a great structure. The entire system began to crumble. Akagera's oasis teetered on the brink, its future uncertain without the guiding influence of its lost predators. The story of Akagera's lost predators is a cautionary tale, a reminder that every species, especially the hunters at the top, plays a crucial role in the tapestry of life. Each predator, from the stealthy leopard to the powerful lion, once shaped the destiny of every creature in the park. Their disappearance was not just the loss of a single species, but the unraveling of an entire natural order, a chain reaction that touched every living thing. The silence where a lion's roar once echoed became the symbol of a wounded, incomplete world. For Akagera to heal, the return of its lost predators was not just desirable, it was essential. The stage was set for a bold restoration, a chance to bring balance back to a land that had lost its fiercest guardians. The restoration of Akagera National Park began with a vision to return the savanna to its former glory, where the full spectrum of the Big Five once roamed freely. The landscape, once marked by the absence of its most iconic inhabitants, awaited the return of its lost giants. The reintroduction strategy began with the careful selection and gradual acclimatization of missing predators, ensuring their safe transition into the wild. In 2015, 7 lions were chosen for their genetic diversity and adaptability, transported from distant savannas to Akagera. These lions spent weeks in a specially designed enclosure, allowing them to adjust to the new environment and minimize stress before their release. When the gates finally opened, the lions' roars reverberated across the hills, re-establishing their presence after more than a decade of silence. The apex predators reclaimed their territory, restoring a vital link in the savanna's food web. This marked the beginning of a new era for the ecosystem. In 2017, the return of 18 eastern black rhinos, absent for a decade, presented a new set of challenges. These critically endangered animals required careful monitoring and habitat preparation to ensure their survival. The rhinos, with their unique dietary needs and territorial behaviors, slowly adapted to the grasslands, their presence signaling a major step in the park's recovery. With lions and rhinos restored, alongside leopards, elephants and Cape buffalo, the full complement of the Big Five once again shaped the landscape. The Big Five, once a term of conquest, now stood as a testament to ecological renewal and balance. Each species faced unique hurdles. Lions required sufficient prey and territory, rhinos needed secure grazing areas, and leopards, elusive by nature, demanded undisturbed cover. Elephants, with their migratory habits, shaped the vegetation, while Cape buffalo contributed to the dynamic balance of grazers and browsers. The genetic diversity and health of each population were closely monitored, ensuring resilience against disease and environmental change. The lions adapted swiftly, forming new prides and raising cubs, their numbers steadily increasing. The rhinos established territories, their movements gradually expanding as they explored the revitalized habitat. The return of these keystone species initiated a cascade of ecological benefits, mending the once fragmented ecosystem. Wildlife populations flourished and the diversity of species at watering holes increased. Lions resumed their role as top predators, regulating herbivore numbers and maintaining the balance of the food chain. The pressure on vegetation eased as herbivore populations were kept in check and overgrazing declined. The presence of predators created a landscape of vigilance, prompting herbivores to move frequently and preventing the degradation of grasslands. This dynamic movement allowed vegetation to recover, supporting a greater variety of plant and animal life. The restoration of the Big Five was not merely symbolic, it was the foundation for a thriving, resilient ecosystem, ensuring the long-term vitality of Akagera National Park. The return of lions and rhinos marked a turning point for the savanna, but their survival now depends on a new era of protection, shaped by the needs and behaviors of the animals themselves. The dangers that once drove these species away, traps, snares, and threats lurking in the grass, still cast a shadow over the landscape. Conservation now centers on understanding the intricate lives of predators and prey and how their interactions shape the ecosystem. The rhythms of the savanna, hunts at dawn, migrations at dusk, are closely observed, ensuring that both hunter and hunted can thrive. Lions, as apex predators, regulate the balance of herbivores, while rhinos shape the grasslands, creating habitats for countless other species. Advanced monitoring from the air allows for real-time tracking of animal movements, revealing patterns in predator-prey dynamics and migration routes. Technology has become the silent guardian of the savanna, collecting data on animal behavior, territory shifts, and population health. GPS collars and trackers provide a window into the secret lives of elusive predators and vulnerable prey, mapping their journeys across the vast grasslands. With this knowledge, conservationists can anticipate the needs of each species, ensuring that territories remain connected and safe. Drones soar above the plains, capturing the ebb and flow of herds and the stealthy movements of predators, even in the most remote corners. This fusion of observation and innovation has led to a dramatic decline in threats, allowing natural behaviors to flourish once more. As a result, new generations of predators and prey are born into a world where their ancient dance can continue, largely undisturbed. Boundaries are designed to protect, but the true strength of conservation lies in understanding and supporting the natural instincts of the animals themselves. The savanna's future is now shaped by the animals' own choices, where they roam, hunt, and raise their young. Conservation efforts focus on maintaining the delicate balance between predator and prey, ensuring that neither dominates nor disappears. Every movement is tracked, every interaction studied, building a living map of the savanna's complex web of life. The health of the ecosystem is measured by the vitality of its wild inhabitants, from the smallest antelope to the mightiest lion. By focusing on animal-centric methods, conservationists ensure that the savanna remains a place where natural instincts and ancient rivalries endure. The resurgence of predators and prey is a testament to the power of letting nature lead, guided by the latest advances in monitoring and protection. Predator-prey relationships, once disrupted, are now restored, creating a dynamic equilibrium that sustains the entire ecosystem. Carefully placed barriers guide the movements of large animals, reducing dangerous encounters and preserving the integrity of the wild. The savanna itself becomes the classroom, where every track and every call tells a story of survival and adaptation. This animal-focused approach, powered by technology and deep ecological understanding, is setting a new standard for conservation across the continent. Across the African savanna, predators face a host of modern threats that challenge their very survival. Threats that arise not from direct human presence, but from the changing natural world itself. Climate change is perhaps the most insidious of these dangers. The savanna's once predictable seasons have become erratic, with longer, hotter, dry spells and sudden, intense storms. Waterholes vanish, rivers dry up, and the land itself becomes a battleground for survival. These extreme weather events, floods, droughts, and dust storms, can devastate entire populations. Young animals are especially vulnerable, and even the strongest predators may struggle to find food or water. As resources dwindle, interspecies competition intensifies. Lions, hyenas, leopards, and wild dogs are forced into closer proximity, leading to more frequent and often deadly confrontations over territory, prey, and water. Invasive species also pose a subtle but growing threat. Non-native plants can alter the landscape, reducing the availability of native grasses and prey species, while invasive animals may compete for food or introduce new diseases. These modern threats, climate change, invasive species, and fierce interspecies competition, are deeply interconnected. Together, they create a web of challenges that test the resilience of Africa's most iconic predators, pushing them ever closer to the edge of survival. The lion is the undisputed symbol of African power and majesty, but it is not alone in the world of social hunters. Among the great predators of the savanna, lions are unique for their profound social structure, but they share the landscape with other social hunters, each with their own complex pack dynamics. Lions live in prides, family units built around related females who form the core of the group. These bonds are the foundation of their strength. The lionesses are the heart of the pride, working together to hunt, raise cubs, and defend their territory. Their cooperative hunting is a marvel of strategy and teamwork. Lionesses fan out, using stealth and coordination to ambush prey, often targeting the weakest or most vulnerable animals. This unity allows them to bring down formidable prey like buffalo and zebra, an impossible feat for a solitary hunter. Lionesses are not only hunters, but also nurturers and fierce protectors of the next generation. The role of the male lion is to defend the pride's territory and ensure the safety of its members. Males patrol boundaries, confront rivals, and engage in fierce battles to maintain dominance and protect their lineage. His mane is both armor and a signal of strength, helping him in combat and attracting potential mates. During brutal fights, the mane shields his neck and shoulders, while its color and size signal health and vitality to both rivals and females. Darker, fuller manes often indicate a stronger, more dominant male, influencing both competition and mate choice. His roar, echoing for miles, is a declaration of territory and a warning to intruders. Communication within the pride is subtle and sophisticated, involving vocalizations and body language. Beyond the iconic roar, lions use grunts, growls, and moans, as well as gestures and facial expressions, to maintain social bonds and coordinate actions. The white patches under their eyes help them read each other's faces in low light, crucial for communication during dawn and dusk hunts. Social grooming and head rubbing reinforce bonds, reduce tension, and maintain group cohesion. This constant communication is essential for successful hunts and the survival of the pride. Yet, life in a pride is not always harmonious. Competition and aggression can erupt, especially over food or status. The social hierarchy is enforced through displays of dominance and, at times, violence. When new males challenge for control, the pride's stability is threatened, often resulting in dramatic shifts in leadership. The arrival of new males can lead to infanticide, as they eliminate the previous male's offspring to ensure their own genetic legacy. This harsh act, though brutal, is a powerful evolutionary strategy seen in many social carnivores. By bringing females back into season, the new leader quickly fathers his own cubs, continuing the cycle of survival and dominance. This is the world of the lion pride, a society shaped by cooperation, competition, and the relentless drive to survive. But lions are not the only social hunters here. African wild dogs, with their tightly knit packs, are masters of coordination and endurance. Wild dog packs hunt with remarkable teamwork, using high-speed chases and strategic positioning to exhaust and capture prey, then sharing the meal with the entire group, including pups and injured members. Spotted hyenas, too, live in large clans with complex social hierarchies. They hunt cooperatively, but also scavenge and compete fiercely with lions and wild dogs for food. These interspecies relationships are defined by rivalry and opportunity. Clashes over kills are common, with each species using its own social strategies to outwit the others. In the African savannah, the world of social hunters is a constant contest of intelligence, cooperation, and adaptability, where survival depends not just on strength, but on the power of the group. Across the African savannah, power and resilience shape the destinies of its fiercest predators. Each species, from the formidable lion to the cunning hyena and the elusive leopard, has carved out a unique path to survival. The lion pride, ruled by powerful females and protected by dominant males, relies on teamwork and strength. Cheetahs, built for speed, depend on agility and keen eyesight, while leopards use stealth and solitary cunning to outwit both prey and rivals. Hyenas, often underestimated, thrive in matriarchal clans where female power is established before birth. Their social bonds and hierarchy are as intricate as any, with dominance passed from mother to daughter. Even before emerging into the world, female hyenas are shaped by nature to be larger, stronger, and more assertive, ensuring the clan's leadership remains in capable paws. Leadership and hierarchy are vital. The alpha female hyena and the lioness matriarch both guide their families, passing down knowledge and rank to the next generation. Survival demands versatility. Hyenas are not just scavengers, but formidable hunters, capable of bringing down large prey. Lions use coordinated attacks, while cheetahs rely on explosive speed to secure a meal. Each predator has honed its own tactics, whether it's the hyena's endurance, the cheetah's acceleration, or the leopard's ambush. Working together or alone, these hunters can bring down animals much larger than themselves, a testament to their power and cooperation. Stamina and adaptation are key. Hyenas can pursue prey for miles, cheetahs recover quickly for another sprint, and lions conserve energy for the perfect ambush. When hunting is tough, scavenging becomes a lifeline. Hyenas' acute sense of smell leads them to distant carcasses, while leopards stash their kills away from competitors. Powerful jaws allow these predators to consume nearly every part of a carcass, ensuring nothing goes to waste in the harsh savanna. Communication is vital. The hyenas laugh, the lions roar, and the cheetahs chirp all serve as complex signals, maintaining order and unity within their groups. Each call carries meaning, age, rank, intent, helping to coordinate hunts, defend territory, and reinforce social bonds. Adaptation is the ultimate key to survival. Whether enduring drought, evading rivals, or finding food in scarcity, these predators embody resilience. The ability to switch between hunting and scavenging, to adapt diet and tactics, gives these animals a crucial edge when times are tough. While some may go hungry, others find sustenance in what remains, each predator playing a role in the savanna's cycle of life. Some, like the hyena, possess remarkable digestive systems, neutralizing deadly pathogens and keeping the ecosystem clean. These predators are the savanna's sanitation crew, preventing disease and recycling nutrients back into the land. In the end, the tale of the savanna is one of power, resilience, and adaptation. Each predator, in its own way, is a master of survival, shaped by the challenges and opportunities of this wild, untamed land. On the vast African plains, few rivalries are as intense or as consequential as that between lions and spotted hyenas. Their competition is a relentless struggle for territory and food, with both species vying for the same resources in a landscape where survival is never guaranteed. This ancient feud is etched into their instincts, manifesting in dramatic and often violent encounters that shape the rhythm of life on the savanna. The outcome of these confrontations is never certain, hinging on numbers, strategy, and the ever-shifting dynamics of the wild. In regions like the Ngorongoro crater, where lion prides are large and cohesive, lions often dominate, asserting their power over the landscape and their rivals. Recent studies have shown that in these strongholds, lions can kill a significant proportion of adult hyenas and frequently usurp their hard-earned kills, tipping the balance in their favor. Yet, the balance is delicate. When hyenas gather in large numbers, the advantage can quickly shift. Hyenas excel in cooperation, their clans sometimes numbering over 80 individuals, allowing them to challenge even the mightiest lions. In places like Chobe National Park, these formidable clans can outnumber and outmaneuver local lion prides, shifting the power dynamic. Hyenas use their numerical strength and tactical intelligence to harass, isolate, and overwhelm lions, especially those separated from their pride. Through coordinated attacks, they can force even the most powerful lions to abandon their meals, demonstrating the effectiveness of their social strategies. This ongoing theft, kleptoparasitism, is not just a tactic, but a vital survival strategy for hyenas, fueling their success in the ecosystem. The rivalry between lions and hyenas is a driving force behind the balance of the savanna, shaping the lives of countless other species. Their ongoing contest for dominance creates a dynamic equilibrium, preventing either from becoming too powerful. As apex predators, lions regulate populations of large herbivores, ensuring that grazing pressure does not overwhelm the land. Their presence and hunting patterns shape the very structure of the ecosystem, influencing where herds move and how vegetation grows. Hyenas, meanwhile, act as a counterbalance, challenging lion dominance and ensuring that no single predator monopolizes the savanna. As scavengers, hyenas play a crucial role in recycling nutrients, consuming remains that others leave behind. By devouring entire carcasses, including bones, they help prevent the spread of disease and keep the ecosystem healthy for all inhabitants. The constant competition between these predators drives them to adapt, evolve, and refine their skills. Their interactions sharpen not only their hunting abilities, but also their communication and social organization. Each encounter is a test of strategy and strength, pushing both species to excel in the art of survival. This rivalry is a cornerstone of the savanna's resilience and diversity, fostering a robust and adaptable ecosystem. The struggle between lion and hyena is not a simple battle, but a complex dance that maintains the harmony of nature. Fierce competitors, yet essential partners in the balance of life, lions and hyenas together sustain the world they both call home. The story of Africa's predators is one of remarkable resilience and hope. Against all odds, many animal populations are making inspiring recoveries, and the savanna itself is showing signs of renewal. In places where protection and natural balance have been restored, lion populations have rebounded from the brink, with prides growing stronger and cubs thriving once more. Across the savanna, entire ecosystems are healing. Grasslands flourish, waterholes teem with life, and the intricate web of predator and prey is being woven anew. Prey species, too, are rebounding. Herds of gazelles, zebras, and wildebeest move in great numbers, their survival strategies honed by generations of adaptation. Elephants, guided by the wisdom of their matriarchs, lead their families to water and safety, while vervet monkeys use their sophisticated calls to warn each other of danger. The resilience of wildlife is evident in the way predators and scavengers coexist, each playing a vital role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. As habitats recover, the savanna becomes a living testament to nature's ability to heal. The return of diverse species signals a brighter future for the entire ecosystem. Every animal, from the smallest insect to the largest predator, contributes to the health and vitality of the land. Their continued survival is a beacon of hope for the planet. The future of the African savanna shines bright, carried forward by the enduring spirit and adaptability of its wild inhabitants. Their resilience is a promise that, with continued protection, hope will always be on the horizon. As the sun dips below the horizon, a new world awakens on the African savanna. In the cool darkness, the true masters of the night emerge, their senses sharpened and their instincts on high alert. This is the secret realm of Africa's nocturnal predators, a world hidden from human eyes, where survival depends on stealth, cunning, and silent communication. Lions, often thought of as daytime hunters, become more active under the cover of darkness. Their golden eyes reflect the faintest starlight, allowing them to stalk prey with unmatched precision. Prides coordinate their movements with subtle tail flicks and low grunts, encircling unsuspecting herds in the inky blackness. The night gives them the advantage as prey animals struggle to see or hear their silent approach. Leopards, the elusive phantoms of the savanna, thrive in the shadows. With padded feet and powerful limbs, they navigate the treetops and tall grasses, relying on acute hearing and night vision. A single, calculated leap is all it takes to secure a meal before vanishing into the darkness, prey in tow, hidden from scavengers and rivals alike. Hyenas, too, roam the night in clans, their haunting calls echoing across the landscape. Far from mindless scavengers, they are strategic hunters, using teamwork and relentless stamina to pursue prey over long distances. Complex vocalizations, whoops, giggles, and growls allow them to coordinate and outmaneuver both prey and competitors. Even the smallest nocturnal hunters play vital roles. Servals use oversized ears to detect the faintest rustle of rodents in the grass, while genets and civets slink through the underbrush, their agile bodies perfectly adapted for ambush. In this world without human presence, survival is a delicate dance, a constant interplay of risk and reward, silence and sound. Every movement, every signal is a matter of life and death. The nocturnal savanna is alive with secrets, its mysteries revealed only to those who call the darkness home. Here, beneath the stars, Africa's predators reveal their most extraordinary adaptations. Their nighttime lives remind us that much of nature's drama unfolds beyond our sight, an untold story of resilience, intelligence, and the eternal struggle for survival. As dawn breaks and the night's hunt fades into memory, another vital cast of characters steps into the spotlight. Scavengers, nature's cleanup crew, play a silent yet indispensable role in the African savanna, while the great predators claim the glory of the kill. It is the scavengers who ensure the cycle of life continues, tidying the grasslands and preventing the spread of disease. Vultures, with their powerful wings and sharp eyesight, soar high above the plains, scanning for the slightest hint of a meal left behind. Within minutes, a single carcass can attract dozens of these feathered custodians. Each species of vulture, from the towering lappet-face to the nimble hooded, specializes in different parts of the feast, ensuring nothing is wasted. Their acidic stomachs destroy dangerous pathogens, making them the savanna's ultimate recyclers. On the ground, jackals and other opportunistic mammals pick their way through the remains. Agile and resourceful, jackals use keen senses to locate leftovers, often working in pairs or small groups. Their sharp teeth and quick reflexes allow them to snatch morsels overlooked by larger competitors. Scavengers are not merely passive beneficiaries, they are active participants in the ecosystem's health. By consuming what others leave behind, they limit the spread of disease, recycle nutrients, and maintain the delicate balance of life on the plains. Every carcass cleaned is a testament to their efficiency and ecological importance. In the endless dance of survival, scavengers remind us that every creature, no matter how humble, holds a vital place in nature's grand design. Without them, the savanna would soon be overwhelmed by decay and disease. Instead, thanks to their tireless work, life here persists, resilient, interconnected, and ever-renewing. Across the endless grasslands, a breathtaking spectacle unfolds every year, the Great Migration. Millions of hooves thunder across the savanna as wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles embark on an epic journey in search of fresh grazing grounds and vital water sources. This mass movement is one of nature's most awe-inspiring events, driven by seasonal rains and the promise of renewal. But the migration is not just a test of endurance for the prey, it is a shifting stage for Africa's most skilled predators. Lions, cheetahs, and crocodiles lie in wait, their strategies evolving with the rhythms of the herds. As the columns of herbivores press forward, lions adjust their territories, tracking the dense clusters of migrating prey. Lionesses coordinate in silence, using the cover of tall grass and the chaos of the moving herds to isolate the vulnerable. Calves separated from their mothers, the old, the injured. Cheetahs, the sprinters of the plains, seize the opportunity of open landscapes and distracted prey. With explosive acceleration, they target young gazelles, relying on speed and agility to secure a meal before the herds move on. Along the rivers, crocodiles anticipate the crossing. Patient and motionless, they strike with lightning speed as thousands of hooves churn muddy water, transforming the riverbanks into a scene of both peril and survival. For the prey, migration is a gauntlet of danger and determination. The herds move as one, guided by instinct and memory, their numbers and vigilance offering a fragile shield. Calves learn the patterns of movement, the warning calls of birds, and the subtle cues of their elders. Predators, in turn, refine their tactics with each passing season, adapting to the ever-changing pulse of the migration. This endless cycle of movement and pursuit shapes the savanna. It is a living testament to the resilience and adaptability of Africa's wild inhabitants, a moving feast where every creature is both hunter and hunted, forever bound by the rhythms of the land. Beneath the grasses and along the riverbanks, a quieter drama unfolds, one orchestrated by Africa's cold-blooded hunters. Unlike their mammalian counterparts, reptiles and amphibians employ patience, stealth, and specialized adaptations to thrive as predators in the savannah's complex web of life. Nile crocodiles, the largest freshwater predators in Africa, are masters of ambush. With eyes and nostrils positioned atop their heads, they remain almost entirely submerged, invisible to unsuspecting prey. When opportunity strikes, their explosive power launches them from the water, jaws snapping shut with bone-crushing force. Their success relies not on speed, but on timing, patience, and the element of surprise. Further from the water, African rock pythons silently patrol the undergrowth. Their cryptic scales blend seamlessly with shadows and leaf litter. These constrictors use heat-sensitive pits to detect the body heat of birds and small mammals, striking with precision before coiling their muscular bodies around their prey. Their slow metabolism allows them to endure long periods between meals, an adaptation to the unpredictable bounty of the savannah. Even smaller hunters play vital roles. The ornate reed frog, though tiny, is a voracious insectivore. Its sticky tongue shoots out in a fraction of a second, snaring flies and mosquitoes that swarm the wetlands. By controlling insect populations, frogs help maintain balance in the ecosystem, providing food for birds, snakes, and other predators in turn. Monitor lizards with keen eyesight and whip-like tongues scour termite mounds and riverbanks. Agile climbers and formidable diggers, they raid nests for eggs and young, their varied diet making them adaptable survivors in a changing landscape. Together, these reptiles and amphibians remind us that the savannah's food chain is not only shaped by tooth and claw, but also by scales, stealth, and an ancient patience. Their unique adaptations and hunting methods are essential threads in the tapestry of life, ensuring that every niche is filled and that the rhythm of the wild endures. The African savanna is a land defined by its extremes, months of punishing drought, followed by bursts of life-giving rain. For the predators and prey that call this place home, survival is not just a matter of strength or speed, but of adapting to the ever-changing rhythm of the seasons. As the dry season stretches on, waterholes shrink and grasses wither. Prey species like antelope and zebra are forced to travel farther and riskier distances in search of food and water. Their movements become more predictable, drawing the gaze of patient hunters. Lions and leopards, sensing opportunity, stake out the last remaining water sources, knowing that desperation will drive their quarry into striking range. But predators, too, face hardship. With prey scattered and weakened, competition intensifies. Packs and prides may splinter, and only the most resourceful hunters endure. Some, like the cheetah, adjust their hunting times, taking advantage of the cool dawn when prey is sluggish from the night's chill. Others, such as hyenas, rely more heavily on scavenging, following vultures to the remains of those who couldn't make it through the night. When the rains finally return, the landscape transforms in days. Grasses surge skyward, rivers swell, and countless newborns dot the plains. For a brief window, abundance returns. Herbivores feast, and predators find easy meals among the vulnerable young. Yet this bounty is fleeting. The rains also bring new dangers. Swollen rivers can trap the unwary, while tall grasses provide cover for ambush predators and conceal lurking crocodiles. Seasonal change is the great equalizer, demanding ingenuity from all. Elephants dig into dry riverbeds to uncover hidden water, creating wells that benefit many. Smaller animals like meerkats and mongooses retreat to underground burrows during the hottest hours, emerging only when it's safe. In this endless cycle, survival is a delicate dance. Every creature, from the smallest frog to the mightiest lion, must read the signs of the shifting seasons and adapt their strategies. It is a testament to resilience and the intricate balance of nature, a story written in sun-baked earth and rain-soaked grass, where every heartbeat is tuned to the pulse of the land. Across the African savanna, a silent force shapes the fate of every creature: apex predators. These top hunters, from the mighty lion to the elusive leopard, wield power that extends far beyond their next meal. Their presence ripples through the ecosystem, influencing the behavior, health, and survival of countless species. Consider the lion, reigning at the top of the food chain. By preying on the weakest or sickest herbivores, lions help control disease and keep populations healthy. Their hunting patterns force herds of zebra and wildebeest to stay on the move, preventing overgrazing and allowing grasslands to recover. Without lions, the balance tips, herbivore numbers swell, vegetation is stripped bare, and even the soil suffers. The spotted hyena, often misunderstood as mere scavenger, also plays a crucial part. Hyenas compete with lions for territory and food, keeping both populations in check. Their powerful jaws crush bones and consume every scrap, ensuring that little goes to waste and nutrient cycles remain unbroken. Leopards, masters of stealth, target smaller prey like impala and monkeys. By controlling these populations, leopards prevent overbrowsing of trees and shrubs, which are vital for other species seeking shade and shelter. Even the cheetah, though vulnerable to competition, is a specialist. Its lightning-fast pursuits target young or inattentive animals, subtly shaping the vigilance and behavior of prey. This constant pressure encourages fitness and adaptability throughout the savanna. Each apex predator, in its own way, acts as a guardian of balance. Their interactions form a complex web, where the decline of one can unravel the stability of many. Remove these hunters and the entire ecosystem begins to shift, often with irreversible consequences. Here, in the wild heart of Africa, apex predators are not just hunters, they are stewards of the land. Their instincts, rivalries, and triumphs maintain the pulse of the savanna, ensuring that life, in all its diversity, endures. Beneath the raw power and primal instincts of Africa's predators lies something equally remarkable: a keen intelligence that shapes every hunt, every rivalry, and every survival story. In the savanna, brains are as vital as brawn. Take the spotted hyena, often underestimated. These social hunters use complex vocalizations to coordinate group attacks, outmaneuvering prey, and even rival predators. In the wild, hyenas have been observed solving puzzles, rolling logs to access hidden food or working together to open tightly sealed carcasses. Their ability to communicate and adapt gives them an edge in the ever-changing landscape. Lions, too, are masters of strategy. A pride on the hunt is a display of teamwork and planning. Lionesses fan out across the grass, each anticipating the moves of both prey and their fellow hunters. Some act as decoys, flushing animals into the waiting jaws of others. This coordinated choreography is learned over years, passed down from experienced hunters to eager cubs, ensuring the pride's survival. Leopards, solitary and secretive, reveal their intelligence in stealth and ingenuity. They stash their kills high in trees, safe from scavengers, and have been seen using branches and rocks to shield themselves from rain or sun. When faced with new challenges, like unfamiliar prey or shifting territories, leopards quickly adapt their tactics, refining their approach with every attempt. Even the cheetah, famed for its speed, relies on more than just quick reflexes. Before the chase, cheetahs carefully stalk within striking distance, using the cover of termite mounds and tall grass. They read the wind, choose the right moment, and target prey that shows signs of weakness or distraction. Each pursuit is a calculated risk, demanding split-second decisions and remarkable focus. Across the savanna, these predators learn from each hunt and each encounter. They watch, remember, and adjust, passing knowledge from one generation to the next. Their intelligence is a silent partner, guiding every leap, every ambush, and every narrow escape. Here, survival is not just a matter of tooth and claw, but of wit, memory, and the power to solve the puzzles of the wild. Africa's predators are not only guardians of balance, they are the thinkers, the strategists, and the innovators of the savanna. Across Africa's sweeping grasslands, the drama of survival unfolds not only within each species, but between them. Here, ancient alliances and fierce rivalries shape every day and every night, creating a web of interactions that influence the fate of all. Sometimes necessity forges unlikely partnerships. Jackals often trail behind lions or hyenas, waiting for scraps from a fresh kill. Though they risk confrontation, their patience is rewarded when the dominant predators have had their fill. In these moments, a silent understanding prevails. Jackals keeping their distance, lions tolerating their presence, both gaining something from the uneasy truce. But the savannah is also a stage for rivalry. Lions and hyenas, two of Africa's most formidable carnivores, are locked in a constant contest. Their confrontations are fierce and frequent, echoing through the night. Hyenas may band together to steal a lion's hard-won meal, while lions retaliate by targeting hyena cubs. These battles are not just about food, they are about territory, dominance, and survival itself. Leopards, ever the solitary strategists, must navigate this landscape with caution. They avoid open conflict, relying on stealth to feed and protect their young. Yet even they are drawn into the fray, sometimes chased from a kill by a pack of wild dogs, or forced to abandon their meal when a pride of lions approaches. Yet cooperation is not unheard of. In rare moments, different predator species may come together, drawn by abundance or necessity. Vultures, marabou storks, and hyenas converge at a carcass, each playing a role in the rapid breakdown and recycling of life. Their presence together is a fleeting alliance, born out of opportunity and the shared goal of survival. In this world, every encounter is a negotiation, sometimes peaceful, often violent, always vital. These unwritten rules of the wild ensure that no predator dominates for long, and that balance is maintained through a complex dance of power, patience, and cunning. Here, alliances are forged in hunger, and rivalries are written in claw marks and scars. This is the true law of the savannah, where every predator must know not just how to hunt, but how to coexist in a world ruled by both competition and cooperation.